All right, ladies and gentlemen. So my wife and I are in an open relationship. So we do see other people outside of the relationship because she is a long distance relationship away from me. So we do see other people. We want to have kids soon though, but as far as it goes, we will see other people. So I mean, some people do hit on me on not on Instagram, but on YouTube. But I find YouTube is not the way to do it because I find that on YouTube you might be you might be, if you're hitting on me on YouTube, first of all, they monitor YouTube very closely. So if you say anything risque, it won't be allowed to be posted, right? So I can't see it, right? And so I won't be able to know that you did that. You can still send it and I'll see it, but I won't know that it won't be posted, which maybe some people prefer that, but it won't be posted, but yeah, so if you're gonna hit on me, I would hit on me on other platforms. And I mean, I'm very picky, right? Like my wife is drop dead gorgeous, right? So being able to date somebody would be very difficult if I wasn't interested, right? So I do like other people. I am in an open relationship, but it's very rare that I date other people. Like I do date other people, but it's very rare because I find that um, nobody compares to my wife. It's very rare. I do think both men and women are beautiful, but I do find that it's rare to see someone as good as my wife, right? Like she's so good. I do think my wife is very, very good. So it's really rare to see someone that is as beautiful as my wife, right? Like it's really rare. I do find it really rare. So guy or girl. I do think, I mean, and I'm willing to date both a guy and a girl, but like I said, I'm in a my wife and I are in a relationship where it's an open relationship, but we're very picky who we choose, right? So I would date a guy or a girl. I just wouldn't, I'm married, but if the person is that good, then of course I'm going to do that. I'm going to date them, of course. Um, Now, it's just so crazy because I find that my wife is so beautiful that when I see another beautiful woman or another beautiful guy, I just find it so rare. But I mean, I see them all the time when I watch TV or I watch YouTube or I watch performances. But when you're actually meeting people, most people don't look as good as you would think. And you're just like, hey, because I look so good. So I'm always thinking, hey, I go outside, I see a bunch of good looking people, I know they'll be good looking. But for me, I just don't find that I see that many people that are good looking. But I mean, there's beauty in different ways, right? So beauty doesn't have to be all encompassing as, like kind of like it doesn't have to be one defined way, right? There's lots of ways you can be beautiful, and you don't have to be beautiful in one particular way. But I find that I'm willing to, experiment and go out with dates with different people. So I do think it's important that we are someone that if you're in an open relationship you would know. And the thing is, most people that are in an open relationship might think, hey, um, they might be like, hey, I'm going to ask out people as much as I can, but then you find that you really don't meet people that are as good as your spouse, right? Or even if it's a guy or a girl. But if you guys want to really flirt with me, if you're genuinely hitting on me and you really want to ask me out, just message me on other platforms. YouTube is not the one, because even if you do send me a message, I'm not going to respond to it because most of the time there's no picture there, there's no videos. If you have a bunch of videos and you have a picture, then of course you can flirt with me on YouTube. I might respond, but if you're going to have a video, if you're just going to have a blank profile and no videos, then how am I going to know what you look like, right? So I'm not going to be able to flirt with you back if I see that. But I do have other platforms where you can make it more known that you can even ask other people, like other personas of mine, how to get in touch with Marco and Mileena, or Marco, because Marco's the only one that dates. Well, Malo dates too, but Malo's a friend, right? Marco's the only one that dates. So I mean, um, it's kind of like, well, if Malo dates, or if Marco dates, then we have like it's hard to find a good match, right? And my wife is so so good that it'd be hard for me to just sort of like pick somebody else and be like, hey, my wife is so good, and I find it hard to be like, there's other people out there. There really is other people, but it's kind of like, well, how do you find somebody as good as your wife, right? Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye now.